Sergeant Chris Snyder from Elkhart PD tells me the rights for Indiana drivers during a police traffic stop. It may be one of the worst feelings in the world, getting pulled over.
On our basic traffic stop, we turn our lights on, maybe have to use our siren depending on the time of day, and get the car to pull over.
Pull over immediately to the right, according to the law.
By pulling over immediately and stopping, it tells us that you know that we're trying to make contact with you. Where if you don't pull over, we don't know what's going on.
If you don't feel comfortable stopping right there, Snyder says the best thing is to slow down. Turn on your flashers, make sure the officer knows you know they're back there, that they're trying to stop you and you're just trying to get to someplace safe.
There's no set distance that says, oh, well, it becomes fleeing if you go a block or if you go 2 blocks.
Once you've stopped and the officer makes his way over, this is where things can escalate quickly. Something to remember, the number one thing on an officer's mind is safety.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Sergeant Snyder with the Elkhart Police Department. As we approach the car, we generally don't know who we're dealing with or what we're dealing with. We don't like to see a lot of movement in the car. That kind of alerts us to maybe there's something going on.
You can clearly see looking in my hands, right? So
yep.
Is it said to keep them on the wheel here? Is there a sort of thing where it's okay if I kind of keep
them
down?
We like them, if you're on your lap or on the steering wheel, that's great. It's when you start reaching into the glove box or turning to get into the center console, or a lot of ladies keep their purse in the back seat. We don't know what you're doing.
Making it best to just sit there and wait for the officer to walk up to the car, ask for license, registration, and hand it over, which is something you have to do. But when it comes to admitting to what you were pulled over for, you don't have to.
A lot of times officers now don't even ask, do you know why I pulled you over? It's more of a we're going to tell you. And a lot of time that cuts down on the confrontations that we have.
There's one topic that's known to bring on confrontation in the past, now causing a lot of controversy. Recording the interaction to protect yourself.
We videotape things. We have in-car cameras in all of our patrol cars. In the relatively near future, we'll be going to body cameras.
Officers say that it is within your rights to be able to record the interaction, but communication is key.
There's nothing that says that you can't tape as long as one of the parties knows that it's being taped.
Another issue causing some controversy, getting out of the vehicle.
Step out of the car.
No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
If you ask me to get out of my car, is that something I have to do?
Yes. Yep. When we ask you to come out of the car, we're going to ask you to come out of your car for a reason.
Reasons being the smell of drugs or alcohol on a person's breath, which could potentially lead to a car search.
If it comes down to a consent search where I ask you if I can have consent to search your vehicle, then you don't need to follow through with that. If we have reason to believe that there's something in there, we won't ask you. We'll just tell you that, we need you to step out of your car because we're going to search it.
Police say if you don't agree with something the officer is asking of you, don't fight it right there. It's better to fight it in court.
You're all set. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
And showing respect towards the officer goes a long way.
It makes our job a lot easier. It makes us to the point where we can get through that traffic stop a lot quicker, and you can be on your way a lot faster.